LSU basketball moved up 4 spots in the AP media poll to number 18. Also moved up 6 spots in the USA Today coaches poll to that same spot at 18 for the national rankings announced on Monday. LSU on the road Wednesday this week and Saturday. Wednesday night, Memorial Gymnasium in Nashville taking on Vanderbilt. On Saturday, Auburn Arena taking on Bruce Pearl and the Tigers. Here's Will Wade yesterday talking about the Commodores. They're 0 for the last 2 seasons in SEC play, but Coach Wade feels like they're close to a win.
Play hard. I think their effort level has been extremely, extremely consistent all year long. Now they're obviously down Naismith right now, who's, they're down a first-round draft pick, so that makes things a little bit more challenging. But I would say just look at them, and I thought Coach Drew did a great job the year before. I thought those guys were consistent and played hard. But I think they play with an edge to them. They're aggressive. You can see his NBA background. They did a great job. They were 8-4 in the non-conference, or 8-5, I guess, when you count in them. They're going to win. I hope it's not against us on Wednesday, but they're gonna win some games. I don't think they'll just win one. I think they'll win more than one.
8 o'clock tip-off in Nashville on Wednesday night, 7:30 pregame, Eagle 98.1.
The only thing about playing these Vandy games, it's like, yeah, man, most like 99% of the time you're going to win, but the potential for disaster is there, and LSU fans have experienced it. How many games had Arkansas lost in a row before that night in Arkansas where Brett Bielema and company held LSU to like 115 yards and won the game? I think they might have lost 18 games in a row at that point, so yeah. And Wade knows this. He'll have the team. He'll have the boys ready.
I think Leonard Fournette had 5 carries that night. What'd you recruit him for, Les?
Your guy.
LSU football. The Tigers continue to fill out the staff of analysts by reportedly hiring New Orleans Saints and Tulane assistant Carter Sheridan. That according to WVUE television up in New Orleans or down in New Orleans. Sheridan with the Saints until 2015 when he left to join the then Tulane-led Curtis Johnson staff. After a stint at Tulane, Sheridan spent the past couple of seasons as assistant coach at St. Aug High School over New Orleans. National Signing Day tomorrow. We'll talk to Shea Dixon coming up at 8:30 this morning. Speaking of SEC football, SEC officials getting a new face. John McDade, a 24-year college officiating veteran, was named the SEC coordinators of football officials. According to Greg Sankey on Monday, he replaces Steve Shaw, who served as the league's officiating coordinator since 2011 before he was tabbed as college football's national coordinator for the College Football Officiating Board. A lot of people asking where McDade graduated from. Graduate of Harvard. It's all good.
Yes,
it's all good.
That was the only piece of information that I looked up on McDade. When you see a picture of him, you'll realize that you know who he is. You've seen him through the years. And thankfully not in any compromise. You haven't seen him in any call or I remember him blowing that call and I hate him. No. It seems like pretty good here. But the main thing is, Steve Shaw and his Alabama ties are out, so Hanny and everybody can rest easy.
Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks make their only visit to the Smoothie King Center as the New Orleans Pelicans host the top team in the Eastern Conference for a 6:30 tip-off tonight. The Greek Freak is averaging 30 and 13 a game, and Milwaukee has won 5 in a row on the road. The Pels are 3-3 since Zion's debut.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you haven't been watching basketball, the Bucks are 42-7. So, I'm not watching tonight expecting a win, but I do want to see, okay, if it is close and you get down to crunch time, do they listen to what Alvin Gentry was harping on in that post-game last game, which is you cannot go 4 minutes without giving Zion the ball. And he even said, that's on me. And if the guys aren't going to do it, I'm going to have to find some guys that will. So we'll see tonight if the team got the message.